morning, welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, December 25th, also known as Christmas. Was busy this morning getting my Christmas Eve vlog done. I went to my mom's place and we had Christmas festivities over there. Opened gifts and all that jazz, had breakfast and all that is up in the new video if you want to check that out. In our family, we always pick names on after Thanksgiving, and then we get each other one gift, or one or more. And this year, I got Kimberly picked my name, and she got me quite a load of goodies. Let me show you what I got. Here's a look at some of the goodies I got. She got me a whole array of cookies here, some cocoa, some marshmallows. This mug, the Funko mug, like a dad, only cooler. Simply beautiful photographs. So I'm gonna get into this photo book and look at some of these beautiful photos in there today. She got me these socks and a nice new hat, and the wife got me these, some Levi's 505s, new jeans, new socks, new hat. Couldn't ask for more. We also got this nice scarf with it and a nice blanket, really soft. So the whole array of stuff, Kimberly really went above and beyond for me. And we got one apple tart left. We've been busy eating. So I want to thank Kimberly for always being so kind and generous in her ways on Christmas. She really always goes extra for everybody, and we always know when Kimberly gets our name, we're in for a good treat. So thanks again, Kimberly. So Kimberly wasn't the only one to give me a special gift on Christmas Eve. I had a gift to show up on my doorstep from Mr. Tori T. Spade Holloman. I saved it until Christmas morning so that I could open it up and show everybody. Take a look and see what Tori sent me. There it is, T. Holloman coming through. Alright, he taped that sucker up good, and what do we got in here? Let's take a look. What do we got from Mr. Holloman? Spent a lot of time working with Tori this year, so we'll see what we get. Please do not open until 12/29/23. At which time I hope to have you join me on Zoom for about 45 minutes to an hour. Time to be announced, to be determined. Alright, well, there you guys heard it. We can't open until the 29th. We can look at it though. Let's see. T. Spade. That's a nice looking box. Love No More, the experience. Love No More, the experience. Alright, well, Tori T. Spade wants us to wait a few more days, so I'll be patient. I won't get into that box. I know Tori's always got a plan, so I'm going to be patient and wait to see what's coming on Zoom. What did it say? 12/29. Which time? Join me on Zoom. 45 minutes to an hour, so we got to give them 45 minutes to see what's in this box. It's going to be a Love No More experience, so hopefully that'll be a good time. I must say I do want to peek in that box, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it, Tori. I won't do it, promise. So I spent some time editing photos from the Space 802 Holiday Festival event. Just sent Luke and Hillary those photos from they're from the band Fretland. So I got those to their IG. Hopefully they enjoy them. There they are. Quite a few of Luke. And I also got a few of Hillary. I think she was feeling a little under the weather. She didn't sing as many songs, but she got up there and performed quite a few nice ones. Got a few shots of her while she was busy singing one of her mom at the end there. Yeah, that Space 802 Holiday Festival was a great event. First time they did it. I think what I'm going to do is edit some of the better photos from that event that I took and put them together in a little collage and post it to my channel. There were a lot of photos that we took with Santa. Obviously I won't put those in there because of the kids, but some of the other volunteers, I know they had the explorers out there helping out, set everything up. And we got some nice photos of all that. So I'm going to put some of those better photos together and do a nice collage to put up. So you can go on my channel and check that out. So in the middle of all this holiday fun, I did have a few sales come in on Christmas Eve. Let's take a look and see how the store has performed. Like in the big store, we had 4 sales for $69.27. So Christmas is always a slow time of year. Once everybody gets done buying their Christmas gifts, things kind of slow down. Not many sales on eBay the last few days, but it looks like they turned it back on. People are back in the buying mode. Maybe they got some Christmas money and they were out spending some yesterday. So for sale, $69.27. Let's take a look and see what they bought. First item sold for $9.54. It's a medium Gildan black and gray cotton men's crewneck graphic t-shirt. So they sent me an offer this morning. I was in the accepting mood, so I decided to just take it, even though it was a little bit of a low offer. Just a t-shirt, little graphic tee, sold for $9.57 or something. Second item sold for $30.17. It's a brand new Tommy Hilfiger red women's crewneck sweater top, large, cotton, with sequins. So that was a sweater that I purchased at the Burlington Coat Factory last year at this time. I listed it December 1st, hoping that I would get a Christmas sweater sale prior to the big day. Didn't sell last year, but it looks like this year it did sell. So a post-Christmas purchase. So if you're a clothing reseller, that's one good tip to have. Always have a couple ugly sweaters, a couple Christmas sweaters. You know, people search for those things, especially this time of year. It's an easy way to make a quick sale. Put those keywords in there, and at least have a few of them in your store for them to browse through. Also bring some people into your store that time of year if you have a few ugly sweaters or any type of theme sweaters, you know, the Christmas or the Thanksgiving sweaters that are turkeys, or, you know, there's themed stuff every year, every holiday they have something. So just have that stuff in your store. When the time comes and the people are searching for that, they'll find you. Third item sold for $16.73. It's another brand new item, a new medium Poetic Justice Tupac Shakur pink graphic t-shirt, short sleeve. That's kind of interesting because that shirt was probably purchased the same time as that sweater. Listed, let's see, December 1st, 2021. Listed about the same day, and it sold a year later. So purchased those two items the same day last year, and here they are selling on the same day a year later, plus some. So as a reseller, the clothing game can be a waiting game. As you see, sometimes it takes a year to sell something. You know, I priced it right. I thought it was ready for a sale last year when I listed it, and it took a whole year for someone to find it. So that's the game on eBay. There's a lot of competition. You know, the market is saturated. Obviously, those t-shirts, there's probably a bunch of Poetic Justice t-shirts. You know, there's a lot of Burlington Coat Factories. I'm sure they're on the clearance racks all over. And people are buying them up and listing them, so you're not the only, you know, the only show in town. Fourth and final item sold for $12.83. It's a Game Informer magazine. Devil May Cry 4 is the game, I guess, on the cover here. This is from October of 2006. Keyword video games, keyword Wii, keyword article. So I got a stack of those video game magazines, Game Informer. They're kind of some high-end type of magazines, so I thought I would list a few of them up, and I have had a few of them sell, so I think I've got a few more. I might as well get the rest of those listed. They're not big money sellers, you know. Obviously that one sold for $12, but when you get a stack of them in a unit like that, you know, that's just free money coming in because you pay so little for a storage unit. When you get a stack of magazines, you can make cash off of. They're easy listers, easy shippers. You might as well just list them up and make that money. So I'm going to go get those orders, get those packed up and ready for the customer tomorrow. Drop them off. Obviously won't drop them off today. It's Christmas, but tomorrow I'll be sure to drop those off. I do have some items here set up and ready to be listed. Let me show you. Pictures of these yesterday before I left. Wasn't able to get them on. A knife, a pair of socks, a couple little ornaments here, little Seattle related ornaments. Space Needle and whatnot. So I'm gonna get those on. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get those listed, but before I do that, I want to pack up those 4 orders that we got on Christmas Eve so that those are ready. Alright, there they are, through the miracle of video. 4 Christmas Eve orders ready to be shipped. Number 3, number 4. Alright, it's about 3 o'clock now. I got those 4 listings up that I had photographed yesterday. The 2 ornaments, and let me see, what was the other stuff? Let me show you. Here's ornament number 1. As you can see, this is the Pike Place Market ornament. Solid brass, Nation's Treasures. Brand new Seattle Pike Place Market ornament. So It's pretty cool. Here's that other one, same company, only this one is the Space Needle and the Skyscape there in Seattle. This one is called Seattle Bartell Ornament. Has the Space Needle as the prominent piece there. So to list Christmas ornaments on Christmas probably isn't the ideal thing to do. I mean, you could get a few sales in that category, but I mean, you probably want to list ornaments leading up to Christmas. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend listing on Christmas, but I had some extra ones, so I decided to get them up there. Might take a year, as you saw earlier, some of those sales take a year. That would probably take a year for this ornament to sell, unless I get lucky and someone sees it and wants to grab it now for the tree next year. Here's one of the other items I got listed. It's the little Newmaster brand new pocket knife. Comes in a little box like that. It's a little flips open assisted pocket knife. They call it a 4-inch blade. Has the SKU and everything by Master USA. People collect these. So that was a listing that was actually canceled because I had it listed internationally, and you can't list those knives in the UK or Ireland, I guess. Those are the two areas that they prohibit knives from being sold internationally. So I just took international shipping off of it entirely and just listed it domestically. That's what they suggested to do. They said I could relist it. But if you do list it with Ireland and UK, they will take it down. So take notice of that. And here's that fourth item, a pair of Avengers socks. Let me give you a look at these. They have the character there on them, the Avengers A on the other side. Just crew socks, $9.99 on the price tag. I listed them for $9.99, but obviously I will accept offers on these. Kind of a cool little easy to list, easy to ship item. I think I did get those socks out of a storage unit, but I know they sell them at like Marshalls and Ross and a lot of those places, those graphic socks. They're listed and sold in all those places. I was lucky enough to get them out of the storage unit. Haven't listed many of them. I still have some more to do. So I'll get them on occasionally as time allows. So I did finish editing those photos from the Space 802 Holiday Festival in Snohomish. Did that a few weeks back now. I had a nice list of decent photos that I took from that. So I'm going to put together a little photo collage from that day and put some Christmas music to it and probably put that up as a little slideshow, a little festive slideshow for Christmas today. Hopefully I can get that done, and then I'm probably gonna get out of the house and get a run in. That's the plan. But let me do that slideshow real quick. Alright, I got that photo slideshow done. I'm gonna run over to Lake Patton, get some mileage in, and then come back and do some more work. Video published, second video of the day. There it is. Looks pretty good, but I think I might do a shortened version when I get home. That one runs for about 3 minutes. I think I need like a 30-second version. Just a snapshot. So I'll probably work on that when I get home maybe. Alright, we made it to Lake Patton. It's cold, it's windy. The windshield wipers are making all kinds of noise. But we're gonna get out there anyways, and we're gonna conquer this lake, gonna get those miles in. So I'll talk to you when I get back. Alright, we got another successful 2.6 miles logged in. I didn't go up in the horse trails today, so it was definitely a 2.6, not a 3 mile. A little windy and rainy and dark. I didn't want to get up there and risk turning an ankle or anything, so save that for another day. But I wanted to take a second as the new year approaches to think about a few things I'm grateful for. Obviously, first and foremost is family. After a Christmas Eve together, I'm grateful for family. I lost my dad the last year. It's been tough for us, but I think I'm pretty lucky to have such kind and loving family members who always show up and show up for each other and are still open to sharing their failures and successes with one another. taking new adventures together and separately, and supporting each other along the way. Second thing, probably have to be thankful for my health. I think last year about this time I wasn't putting in the miles I am now. I was a little bit lazy. Was kind of a fair weather runner. Now I'm trying to get in that mileage throughout the winter and fall, and probably hit it hard this spring. Get back into better shape. I think the older I get, the more important that is. And you realize, you still got a little gas in the tank, even though I'm 47. I don't think I'm really in the midlife crisis stage yet, but maybe you guys might disagree. I'm definitely close. So, open to making changes and open to new possibilities. Third thing, I'd say a renewed confidence. Yeah, I think getting in front of this camera and trying this YouTube thing over the course of the year has helped me build some confidence. Starting with Tori T. Spade Holloman, I know he's doing a lot of stuff. He introduced me to a lot of interesting things down south. Fremont Friday was all part of his doing. All the Nectar Lounge and Mojam, all that fun stuff. Well, I know none of that would have happened without Tori, so appreciate the good times we had. That trip over to Pullman to watch you be celebrated in that Rose Bowl team, that was something I'll never forget. I think that confidence kind of extends past photography and videography to more other traits as well. I know last Christmas Eve I was kind of quiet. This year I tried to make more of an effort to speak out to others, inquire about their lives, and I think some of them have actually returned the favor this year. Let me talk their ear off a little bit about what is going on in my life. Shout out to Jamie Bua. He's always one that is there to listen. I know I probably talked his ear off a little bit too much yesterday, but he always asks me about my life, which I think is a really important quality. I know he has aspirations to maybe get into this YouTube game himself, so we talked about that a little bit, and I think he definitely has what it takes intellectually to make it happen. It's just about formulating a plan and sticking to that plan. I know he's probably been eyeballing me the last year and what I'm up to, so hopefully he can take some inspiration from what I'm doing and tackle it himself. I know he's got a lot going on in his life that he could share his knowledge with others as a father and as a business owner, and all kinds of different avenues he's explored. I know he's shared a lot of that with me, and I'm definitely looking forward to any videos if he makes them. And if he wants to get on my channel, he's always welcome. I think fourth thing is probably to be grateful for continued growth creatively. That's a tough one to say. Growing creatively over the last year. Photography has kind of gone by the wayside a little bit. I've stuck with it a little thanks to the Snohomish Running Company, Grant Harrington and his team allowing me to photograph those events and kind of lead the photo team over in that area and capture some great photos for the community. It's always great to get out there and do that. And stay alive with the photo life. I know I've had a lot of opportunities over the years. Some of them have faded and some of them have grown. But it continues on. It's not over yet. I've got a lot of ideas on what I can do in the future with it. It's always on the back burner until you put it on the front burner. Number 5, let's go with perseverance. While we're talking about it, I think we'll call it quits at this. 5 things to be grateful for. I think my perseverance in this venture, starting it in January, really putting some time and effort into growing the channel, it's been tough. Losing my dad and kind of having that hiccup in the middle of it, then jumping back on board and going even harder with videos and shorts and putting stuff out there, being vulnerable and looking for that feedback, seeing little growth but continuing to stick with it. I think that's probably the key. You hear a lot of YouTubers talk about it. That's definitely what you need to do. I'm only approaching 1/4 of the way to being monetized. That's the big hurdle. Once you monetize a channel, then things will probably change, I'd imagine, but I'm looking forward to that. It might take me a couple years, but I'm gonna stick with it and hopefully get this channel monetized and see some return on all these efforts. That's the goal. But I think I'm impressed with myself and the growth I've made in the last year, and it'll be interesting to see what happens in the new year, 2024. I've got a lot of ideas on what I'm going to bring to the channel. It's just a matter of writing some of those down and checking them off one at a time. Getting back into some of the things I've tried over the last year. Maybe inviting some of those folks back on the channel. I know I've started to do that a little bit, so hopefully some of them will show their faces again and let me know what's new in their lives. But yeah, 5 things to be grateful for. Yeah, I challenge you guys. Think about that a little bit in the new year. I'm going to go home, get some more work in, tackle a few more listings, maybe do that photo slideshow, get some more content out to you guys. But hopefully you guys enjoy a little bit of what I've been doing the last year. If so, let me know. I'm always grateful to hear from you guys. Alright, I made it home, got showered up, cleaned up, ready to tackle the night worth of listings. I think what I'm going to do is package the one order I got. I did get one order while I was out running. Package that up and then take some more photos of those vests I have in the photo station. I got some nice vests that I've been waiting to list. Gonna get those photographed and start listing those. So that's the plan for tonight. Let's see first what sold. This is the one order that sold while I was running. $14.98. One item sold $14.98. Let's see what it was. Listed on November 10th. This item just sold shortly after a month and then some. It's an O'Neill blue crew neck men's t-shirt top, size XXL, short sleeve, polyester nylon. Let's show you the rest of these photos. There it is. Has the nice little graphic on front, 2XL, there it is, and looks like it has the UV, so it's good for the sun. A little logo on the back there. Yeah, so a nice looking tee. So I think I'm going to grab that from inventory, get a shipping label on it, and then log into the small store. See if we had any sales in the small store. I've yet to check that out today, so that's the plan. There it is, one O'Neill t-shirt. Let's get it packed up. Alright, looks excuse me, looked like we logged into store 2 and we had a pretty good sale. 2 orders for $97.44, included one $80 book. 2 orders for $97.44. Let's take a look. First item sold for $17.25. This was a recent listing, listed December 19th, just sold yesterday. It's an extra large Calvin Klein jeans, blue gray, men's short sleeve, men's v-neck t-shirt top. This is one of those t-shirts where you can't really tell if it's blue or if it's gray, so I listed it blue-gray. Hopefully the buyer understands that. Sometimes we do have some issues with color when you take a photo under certain lighting and they think it's blue, but it's really more gray, and then you get it and they don't like it and then they complain, and hopefully that's not going to be the case with this one. I put blue-gray, so hopefully they read it blue-gray, and that's what they're getting. The other item sold for $79.99. I think it might have been an international order because I had it listed for $49.99. It's a vintage book from 1895. Correction, 1895. Count Leo Tolstoy, Master and Man. It measures 4 by 6.5 inches. Yeah, so Master and Man. Yeah, I think I got that in a storage unit. I've mentioned that in previous videos, that sometimes these old books can be worth a decent amount of money. Don't overlook them, don't just donate them, look them up. Tolstoy, obviously a famous author, that one sold for $49.99 plus shipping. Let's take a look and see where it's going to. I'm kind of curious. So it looks like that book is going to Brazil, an international order. Brazil is obviously a little shady place to deliver to. Sometimes I've had some packages go missing to Brazil, but hopefully we'll make it there all right. I don't imagine much can happen to a book, but we'll put it in a good envelope and make sure it's labeled correctly, and hope that it gets there in one piece. Yeah, I'm always a little leery shipping items internationally. I used to ship a lot more internationally, but went with the global shipping program, and international sales have been few and far between. Haven't really had a lot since I've switched over. I think maybe that's something to do with eBay. I guess the global shipping program is a little bit more secure, but the shipping rates are quite a bit more, so people probably tend to buy local. I don't know, I don't have any issues with that. You can make a living just with domestic sales, but it is nice when a big one like that comes through. So I'm gonna go grab those 2 orders from my second store and get them packed up and ready for the customer. Alright, there's the t-shirt and there's the book. Was kind of surprised to see how small that book was. Like it says, it's only 4 by 6.5 inches wide and long. Just a small little pocket-sized book. Sold for $79.99 with shipping all the way to Brazil. So I'm gonna get that shipping label printed out and get it packed up and ready to go out tomorrow. Alright, I got those orders packed up. I'm taking a little break here to watch a little YouTube. It's almost 6 o'clock now. I'm checking out Locker Nuts. I guess Jack and Jana are back at it. Jack had an open heart surgery not too long ago, and he's already in these new units. He's getting a little help, it looks like, but he's back at it, so it's great to see him bounce back so fast. I know we were all thinking about him and as he went through that, so let's take a look. So apparently they found some sort of pop art here. I'm not sure if this is the big find of the unit or not, but it says 40,000 in one box. That was their title. So we'll have to wait and see what they're talking about, but they found some cool art, it looks like. Some sort of bunny. I always envy these California storage unit guys who are able to do it year-round. You know, this time of year it's tough to do storage units with all the rain and the poor weather here in Washington. I mean, you can do it, but it's not as fun. They have that good weather. They can drive around in that sunshine and really take advantage of it. So maybe I'll do a few more units in the next couple months. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm always thinking about getting back into the storage unit game, but it's tough to do as one person. It's very difficult to clean out an entire unit as just one person. I do the 5x5 units. Usually you can get them in one truckload, but sometimes it does take a toll on the body, so I gotta be aware of that and try not to overdo it if I'm gonna get back into it in the next couple months or so. But I think I'll probably keep my eye out, maybe buy one if I have the time. So I listed one of those vests last week, or actually yesterday I think, but I have 6 more I think here. Let me show you what I'm going to be photographing and listing tonight. Look at the vest that I picked up last Monday. This is a Christopher & Banks size small women's vest, kind of a reddish pink color. Here's a size medium maroon. It has all kinds of pockets, extra pockets and accents. French dressing, size medium, a little denim vest here. Here's an Old Navy, kind of a quilted extra small with the filler and the lining. This was one of the nicer ones, Cisono. It's an extra large, kind of brown with the rivets here and a zipper, snaps. It's got a little bit of everything. I don't think it's a faux leather on the top here, so pretty nice one. And finally, British khaki, size medium. That blue-green kind of plaid coloring with the lining, size medium, yeah. So there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to take a second to get those photographed and then maybe work on that photo collage that I was going to do. I was going to do a shorter photo collage that maybe I could list as a short or to Instagram. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But I'll give you an update once I'm done with that. Alright, we got this stack of vest photographs. I also photographed a couple sneakers, those Converse and Asics over there. Gonna try to get those listed as well. We'll see how the night goes. Alright, so I just edited that photo slideshow, the 3-minute one, down to a 56-second short. Let me show you a little bit. Here it is. Just quick little 1-second snippets. All the photos into 56 seconds. You can see it all. Here comes Santa. Kids are excited. There he is. Pretty fun. You can watch the rest on my channel. Alright, I've gotten 4 of the 6 vests listed. It's a little after 9 o'clock now. I'm going to call an end to this video and pick up tomorrow where I finish off the vests and the other pair of shoes I have down here. Couple items I already have photographed. We'll get going on it again tomorrow, but I want to thank everybody for watching. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas and enjoyed watching this little video. I want to thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours so I can monetize my channel. I'm about 1/4 of the way there, so any videos you can watch in the future will really help me out. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.